Hello and welcome. My name is Jessica Gem, and today we are going to be doing some pose sketches. Last time I did any art on stream, it was really stiff and not the best, so today I figured let's work on that. So I'm going to be using the same tablet as usual that I'm not so used to anymore and try and warm up with it, get used to it again. Hello Sky, welcome. Yeah, so I just looked up dynamic poses reference on DuckDuckGo if you're interested in knowing exactly where I got these, but they're just up on the side here. And yeah, we're just gonna do some really loose gesture stuff to try and get in the flow of it. Again, I'm not really used to doing this on here. I tend to do most of my like anatomy and pose work on paper, so this will be interesting for sure. We're definitely not starting at the best. I'm gonna try and be quick with these, like under a minute each if possible, just to try and get them going, basically. Sounds like a chill stream. You're down? I hope so. We'll see how it goes, but that is the idea, to just be a really really relaxed one. So we're gonna see how it goes. I may switch to something else if I get bored, because posing can be, you know, anatomy's not like my favorite thing to do. It can get a little, you know, repetitive and difficult after a while, so we're just gonna see what we can do today. I'm gonna try and stay really loose with it, get just the big shapes in here, because that's what I need to work on, is just my looseness, my silhouettes and stuff. You'll be doing some scrapbooking? Ooh! Sounds like a lovely time then. But yeah, it's definitely a good one to just kind of chill out to, hopefully. Because I'm really just gonna try and be a little bit calm with it, a little bit, you know, not caring too much. Just trying to get the main shapes in here, really. Doesn't even need to be complete. I'm not gonna do any like individual proportion adjusting unless it's really bad, like that one is. Those like are ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna try and keep it simple today. There we go. I really want to just get into kind of a flow state where it's gonna be really, you know, really just instinctual, basically. But I haven't done a ton of this stuff. I haven't learned how to like do it properly either, like how to properly do like gesture studies. So, you know, we're gonna see how it goes. Probably not the best, but today is about practice, not practicality. Actually, I guess practice is practical. Not a finished product. Practice, not product. There we go. Doing better after the last stream? I'm alive. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. So it should be fine. But how about you? How are you doing? It's not product. I've got to keep that in mind as I go, that I'm about the process, not the product today, because I would be really disappointed. It's awful. You're okay? That's good. is good to be okay. I think. It's even better to be amazing and great and having the time of your life, but sometimes we take okay. Quantity over quality, exactly. We're gonna be whipping out a bunch of these if I can not get too into them. I'm already kind of doing. Loose. Alright. Alright, yeah, I don't really know how much I'm gonna say about all this stuff, because it's just kinda doing. Yeah. I'll just try and maybe I'll try and talk about what each piece should be teaching me when I can. Those two fit together pretty nicely with this hand going into the edge there. Alrighty. I'm trying to figure out how my brain likes to build bodies as well. So that'll be something that I'm keeping an eye on today, because every artist has a form of construction, whether they realize it or not. But I'm trying to purposefully figure out what my form of construction is and what works best for me to make things flow well and look dynamic and alive. So that's kind of, you know, by breaking down a lot of these, eventually I'll just start using, instead of the shapes that kind of I'm expected to use, I'll just start using the shapes that I use. Which may not be the best, because that could be why I'm actually stiff a lot of the time in my work, but if I can figure out what shapes translate best to me, then I can maybe figure out how to use those to my advantage instead of my disadvantage. So I definitely tend to use sharper ones, just already clearly visible in areas like the calves and the feet and stuff. So we're just gonna try and go with it and see where we end up. Can't see what this arm is doing, but I assume it's something like that. Alrighty. He's like jumping in the air in this one. It's really funny. But yeah, these are all like, I just looked them up online, so they're all clothes and stuff. Which is good, because I don't draw from like unclothed completely. Obviously, if you look up references, then you're gonna get a lot in like underwear, bodysuits, that type of thing. But that is just fine with me. Lets me see the proportions of the body without seeing, you know, anything unnecessary, because it's not like I draw any of that stuff. So it just gives me what I need without making me feel uncomfortable or like I need to watch my screen if anybody walks in. Yeah, luckily the music's working today, which is amazing, because this type of stuff definitely needs some sort of like brain background stimulation, or else it's really dull. Thank goodness it's decided to work for now. And I tend to make things too thick, which is, I think, part of a contributing factor to why my stuff looks so kind of stiff and bulky. Because I make the limbs a lot thicker than they are in real life most of the time. It's kind of weird, because I mean, even a lot of the time I still think that I'm drawing them too thin, but it's interesting for sure. I had to do body study once in class. It was not fun. No, I couldn't imagine it would be. Like, if I was gonna do something like that, I would definitely want it to be, like, in privacy and not a real person. I feel like that would be way too awkward. Also, as you can tell, not focusing on hands at all. Just roughing in their base positions to give a better idea of the pose, because hands can actually tell a lot about a pose, which is really interesting. So I don't know if you can even really tell the direction of what I'm doing here. They're facing away. Very amateurish attempts, but they're building to something better. That's the goal. I had to look at butts for like 2 hours. Oh man. Yeah, that doesn't sound very pleasant. Unless it's the butt of someone you want to look at. Probably not in a gesture study class. I'm doing it again. No selection tool. Banned. Not allowed. And he's like twisting something like that, and then the other heel is coming out here for some. Guess that leg's facing away a little bit. It was men's butts, you really prefer girls. Valid. Oh yeah. Definitely. Yikes. Alrighty. These all kind of like really slot together really well. It's really funny. They're kind of always going into the blank space of each one. Wow! Bunny boy! Hello and welcome! Scare! How does this look good so fast? I don't know, I'm actually kind of pleased with these, but... Hello to you as well. Working on some pose practice. Bunno brain dead? Oh no. Long day? This pose is so funny. He's doing like jazz hands behind his head. Very... We're talking about what? In relation to art, so it's fine. We were talking about live study practice, like live pose practice, which I've never done, but apparently Sky had a class in it once. Alrighty, so he's like behind his back. And real big jazz hands here. No worries, we shall change the topic. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's alright. It's not fantastic. But kinda coming in like that. I'm just getting some indication of like where the body kind of falls. Now this looks like a chest, but it's actually the back. Maybe this will help. There we go. You a happy boy? That's good. Tired happy? To be tired and happy, that's really good. Congratulations. I don't know how. Finished your pond. Ooh. Like a outdoor fish pond thing? Or in a game, or... Do tell. Okay, so this is like a real JoJo pose. Not sure what the point of this is, but it's really funny. Ah! 2 axolotls, an outdoor pond in Minecraft? Awesome! 3 axolotls? Ooh! 2 blue, 1 pink. Oh, that sounds so cute! Cotton candy axolotls! I don't get this part. Legs are so weird. Like this. Looking at them from the back, this is like really weird. Do muscles look like that? What the heck? Not muscles, just gesture. Speedy beans. Aww. This is terrible. We found the bad ones, guys. Yikes. Okay, now I feel like I made this. Making a trading hall for your villagers? Ooh. Wunderbar. Then you can have all the carrots you need for 800 emeralds each. That's awesome though. I hope it goes smoothly. May you get the best trades possible. Okay, I'm stopping this one. I don't like this at all. Get out of here. Even still, it still fits with this composition that these sketches are making for some reason. I'll do the leg. It's like out like that. This one's like... I don't know how to do a forward leg. Pretty much. Did you invite me? I don't believe so, no. Okay. That one's fine. It's not fine. Alright, let's just leave it. But yeah, I'm basically just like going along the line here. I'm not even picking and choosing ones that I like. I'm just going. You made an SMP for your favorite VTubers? Ah, that sounds so cool. That sounds like a really good place to like connect. Heck yeah. But yeah, I would love to check it out if you're chill with that. It is, and I'm invited if I'd like to join. Thank you. I'll check it out. Like the hairline. Kinda looks like I'm doing the face pointed up, but that's actually basically straight over here. I should talk loud enough, not mumble. Alright. I've actually drawn like quite a few of these before, but as I said, on paper for my other studies and stuff. So I may have like secondary practice advantage on these, but I've also done so many that it's like, does it still count? I think I've done this first one like 3 or 4 times maybe, because that's when I do when I want to do some studies. I just look up dynamic pose reference and then just draw the ones that are there. So I've drawn a few of the like top results a few times now. Send the details to the DMs and on Discord. Awesome. Thank you. Might check that out later. As long as I don't have other stuff to work on. Or maybe because I have other stuff to work on. This arm is like cranked back here. I'm not really sure how, but it goes off in the distance, I guess. Kinda leaning forward. Oops. Sent. Thank you. I will check that out briefly after, and then maybe for a greater extent if I want to avoid the work that I have to do. Might have to kick me. Alright, so she's got her hand like down. That body is bent like never. Heck yeah. Off topic, but do you ever do commissions? I do. I haven't done a ton of them, but over the last couple years I've done some here and there when I can get them. I've been meaning to get like more into it, and I have been applying for more on like DeviantArt, replying to more like looking for commissions posts, but I haven't gotten like totally in the space yet. But I do take them when someone's looking. This is singing. Gesture! Gesture! No detail! Just doing like a yoga pose or something. Just pester me to get my work done? That works. Except I might be like, you can't tell me what to do, and not do it anyway. But it might also be a reminder that I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to be doing something else. Guess it depends how I'm feeling in the moment. Okay, these are going downhill very fast. I'm not liking this. So this is where this is. There we go. I think that fixed it up a little bit. Boop. Indeed. Boop reminder. Okay. It's like out here. Knee comes down, foot is behind. This is not right. Delete your art. To actually learn something from this, I have to do it at least decent enough, right? So there we go. Alrighty, so her shoulder is actually down here. Sports bra. So this arm, the elbow is at that leg's knee, and then it comes down on a slight angle, and the hand dangling meets up just about where the feet are. The feet is foot. I can speak where the foot is on this side. Which looks really wrong, but I think that's not. Got a like foreshortened angle, so it's not. Okay, no. Body needs to be that big. These need to be shorter. There we go. Okay, I think that's a little bit closer. It's not perfect, but none of these are supposed to be, so I need to stop fiddling with it. May think about making a modded server? Ooh. What type of mods would you put in? There are a lot of super cool ones out there. Okay. There's just a small triangle here. The leg comes down and her foot is behind her hand. Actually, we don't see it out the front. I need to pay attention to the reference. I'm going too much off of what my own mind tells me it should be, and not what I'm actually seeing. This goes in. I can't actually see the toes. Good enough. It's not good, but it's good. I've got to move on to a new pose. Okay. Yep. That's a thing that exists on this page now. Whoops. Not sure yet? Valid. There are a lot to choose from. Okay. I'm doing too many lines. Next one. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. At the wrong angle. That's fine. Now it's at the right angle. It's not. I mean, there we go. Alright. So we'll do that kind of thing. Arm. Gesture. Yeah. Not quite. There we go. I really need to learn how to do gesture studies properly. That would probably help a lot. If I was actually doing them how they're supposed to be done. Brilliant. And how to do something early? Wow. Alright, so that's kind of like... So his foot is like inked out this way. Kind of like a running pose, but it's also like... I don't know what he's doing with this foot. It is more on a down angle. It is not a clog, or whatever that is. Kind of weirdly vertical. Horizontal. Alright. Well, we're loosening back up a little bit, which is good. Still not quite there. When I do gesture legs, they just... Why is it that long? Why did I make it that big? What am I doing? Okay, not that. I think my brain's not as good as like filling in the gaps. Can I do that? There we go. Good. Enough. Yeah, man, these sketches just really fit into like this weird line composition, huh? That's so pleasing. I really like that. It seems they may have dipped for a bit, Sky, but they do have a channel. I don't know how often they stream. I just saw one. I caught it the first time that they were in here, but I haven't seen anything from it since. Maybe I forgot to turn the notifications on. But yeah, I think they do occasionally, but I'm not sure how often. It seems to be kind of rare. I was gonna let them answer, but it appears they may have dipped for the moment. No problem. Okay, this pose is like wildly done up in here. Let's see if I can kind of pull off any of it. Legs are just crazy. Well, mostly that one. Doing a big kicky. Chunky boots. Okay, this one I kind of want to do well because it's foreshortening, which is something that I want to be good at. So I may just take a little bit more time with it. Try to adjust it. Actually, No, I shouldn't be doing any adjusting. I should just erase and redraw if it's wrong. Because I need to train my brain to do it right, not just to fidget it into place. Because I do that too much. Like, I feel like I depend on the move tool far too much for what I should. So let's try and... the transform tool, I guess it's called. So let's try and actually do this properly. If I'm going to change anything in gestures, I need to actually change it. That'll help me grow. Hopefully. Alright, so there... it is like in here. This looks so funny. It's not that far off, but I don't know, something about the way I execute things just doesn't look right. Okay. And their other arm is just kind of like out. It's not awful. Sure, why not? Yep. Ah, this one didn't fit. Doesn't fit so well into the composition. Oh well. Alright. Not the worst. Heck yeah. Alrighty. 8 poses in 40 minutes. So not exactly 1 minute each. Oh man. That's probably fine. It's because I have my undo and my move tools. Like, I just do them straight up with marker. When I'm doing like gesture studies in a notebook. So I don't have any ability to like actually change things. I can just scribble over it. Which I do quite often. But in here I have an eraser. Maybe I should take my hand away from the eraser. So it's like harder to just accept it as it is. It's like digital, I can just change it so easily, but that's not the point. The point is to learn from it how I do it and then adjust that. So no erasing on this one at least. I'm gonna try and get this. I'm gonna try and do this one as it's meant to be. So it's kind of like that. Oh, I want to erase this hand so bad. Because it like gives my brain a shortcut that I know that I can fix anything that I do wrong. Which is true-ish, but I shouldn't be depending on it because I really want to be faster in my work, and I feel like having that crutch is something that slows me down a lot. It's something that I depend on too much. So instead of just doing it right the first time, I redo it and redo it and redo it, but just shifting things around and stuff. So I'm not really learning how to do it right, I'm just making up for when I do it wrong. So I feel like if I actually learned how to do things a little bit more properly the first time around, I could be faster, get better results. Which would be cool because so often I want to do fan art and I'm like, I don't have an entire day to sit down and draw right now. Or I have like an idea that I don't need a full thing for, like I just want to do a sketch of it, but even sketches can sometimes take me so long that I'm like, I want to do that, but I don't even have the energy for it or whatever. So if I can do things quicker, then hopefully that would help with that. Do you ever get precious with sketchbooks? Like, does doing digital art change that? I think there's kind of. I'm kind of precious with sketchbooks, but I've been working on that. When I was younger, absolutely. It would be like, you know, every page I would draw one thing in the first few pages and then move on to a new sketchbook. So I have, you know, a bunch of just started sketchbooks at my parents' house, but I used to be really precious with them, but then I got one and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this. Actually, you know what? Instead of that, I got a planner on sale for the year previous, and I was like, hey, if I draw in this, the pages are already not perfect pages. It's like a planner, like it's got the full, you know, the colored pages, the lines, the numbers, all that. And I just started drawing in there. I was like, this one's already wrecked. It can't be a perfect artwork, no matter what I do with it. Because it was an old planner. And that helped a lot. Like, some days, I just scribble in it. Like, there's nothing. I just write random words in it. I scribble with random colors. I don't do it a ton because I don't tend to reach for sketchbooks. Maybe I should do it more. But yeah, I just put whatever in it. And it doesn't matter because they're not blank pages. They're not even lined pages or anything. They're just fully a different purpose thing that I'm just reusing to just sketch on. And that actually really helped. So now with my current sketchbook, the one that I have now that I work my gestures in, that one is like a blank one. I got it new. But because of that other one, I've learned to be a lot less precious with it, so I started using it just for gestures, but then every once in a while I'll have a page that I just kind of scribble something out, and it helps a lot. I don't care if it bleeds, I don't care if I use pencil and it smudges. Like, it's really just for rough sketches. If I was trying to do a nice sketch, then I would definitely care, but I try not to do nice sketches in sketchbooks, because I find that makes me way too precious about them. So I guess that also helps, as I just try and do like really rough stuff when I'm working in a sketchbook. So that definitely takes the pressure off as well. I find if I want to do a finished piece, I typically go more towards like a digital piece. Or if I want like a physical piece, then I'll probably do it on a separate piece of paper, not in a book. Which I don't do a ton. Like, I don't do a ton of traditional art at all, not even sketches. So, you know, it's kind of biased, but yeah. That's how I started avoiding being too precious in the very few times that I did draw traditionally. Just used a planner. It was for something else. I was just reusing the paper. And it turned out working really well. So I've gone back to erasing because that last one was terrible. It didn't turn out too bad, but I don't know. I feel like there's an extent that you've got to practice really strictly, but there's also, if you make it boring or hard, like harder than it needs to be, then you'll just not want to do it anymore. Like, doing it with the markers and stuff, I just use, you know, I pick 3 colors and do a page in marker. Just really loose, really going for the broad strokes, the loose shapes of the clothing, keeping it really, like, funky. And that, like, using the different colors for it helps a lot as well. Because then it's not just, you know, gray pencil. And then also, you know, if something's black, I'll color it in with a darker color. If something's a different color, then I'll use one of the 3 that I picked. I tend to try to only use 3 colors so that I'm not being specific with it. But just adding a pop of color can really help. To like keep my brain interested, because I don't know, I'm a magpie or a goblin or something. Need to keep myself entertained at all times. Hello, Simple Potato Farmer, welcome. Art good, thank you. The gem needs baby stimulation videos. Basically, like, I've always gotta have music, or even better, YouTube going. Like, most of my YouTube consumption is while I'm working on other things. Or, like, when I'm eating, I have to have something playing. It's really a problem, but it's not that harmful yet, so it's fine. I'm not addicted. But yeah. Yet. Howdy to you as well. How are you doing today? I can totally stop. I definitely don't have no idea what to do with myself whenever the power or the Wi-Fi goes out. The amount of World War II Navy documentaries you listen to. Yeah. Maybe I should get into documentaries. That would probably be more, like, informative. But also, if I'm not, like, interested in the topic, then that's also not good enough. Dealing with jet lag, but now you have computer and good signal? Nice! How was your trip? Mushroom. Mushroom. I'm not sure why you said mushroom, but there's a mushroom now. Very mixed. Valid. Ooh, yeah. Want to tell us where you went? Obviously no pressure, but... Okay. Mushroom documentaries. Ah. Went to Puerto Rico? Okay. I feel like I knew that. And forgot it. I apologize. I'm a very forgetful gemstone. The thoughts, they bounce around and then fall out. They don't stick to the glass surfaces, the crystal surfaces. We all know gems can only hold power and sound, but not words. Yeah. If it's not etched into the crystal, it'll just bounce off. Yeah, that one turned out pretty good. There we go. Words will forever escape the empty head. Yeah, there's nothing in there for them to stick to, of course. Of course they're gonna bounce out. Oh yeah, this lady's also got a JoJo pose going on. She's like cranked to the insane degree. Like, I don't even know how a human does this. JoJo, yeah, I mean, like... I'll do my best to capture it here, but it is insane. So, I'll put her arm out here. And you'd expect her body to, you know, go down this way or something, right? But no, it goes this way. like straight that way. So you think, oh, maybe she's lounging? No. Hips down. Like, I have no idea how she is doing this, but it's crazy. I still confusion. Got this like popped out that way. It's insane. Tried making those poses and they are possible, but you can't hold them for more than a minute or your bones will snap. Oh no. Liquid bones. Not even liquid bones. She looks very like structured. I just don't know how they bend like that. Liquid ligaments. So this leg is going like down like this. Here. And she's wearing like pin thin high heels. Like, they're so, the base of them is so tiny, like stiletto heels, and they're really high as well, and they've got cool ruffles on them. Oh wait, no, the ruffles are on the pants. Flared ruffles, which is really fun. Her hip is also popping right here. Slide up a little. Like that, and then this other leg is like just like this way. And I don't get it. I don't understand how body does this at all. But it's super cool. I mean, good for her, I guess. Gravity does not exist when drip and poses are being done. I guess so. Body does by saying screw you to its rival anatomy. Yeah, I guess so as well. That's like the only way. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do anatomy. I'm just gonna go over here instead. She has the pointiest shoes I've ever seen. Yeah, it's not like a perfect rendition, but it's pretty darn close. I think if I just... Oh my gosh, this looks so insane! But it's not that wrong. I feel like the legs are a bit small, perhaps. It's just... There we go. That's actually pretty good. Oh, thank you. Alas, I am far from perfect, but I do appreciate the compliment. She's like dodging out of the way. The kick. Why does that look even crazier when it's small? What? I'm so confused. Definitely also Sky indeed. Dodging the gay thoughts because they can't catch them. Okay. I think I'm just gonna... They do have a long torso, but maybe not quite that long. Okay, it's small. I've got to stop fiddling with it. I've done this pose a few times and it still is so funny to me every time. It's so crazy. No. I was gonna like go in and shade it. No. I can't get that into any of them. Okay. We've done some gesture stuff now. Should I move on to something else or do more? I don't really want to do face studies because that is really stressful and also it often looks really weird, so I don't really want to do that on stream because that's something I have to like use every ounce of my last half a brain cell to do. Yeah, these look pretty dynamic, and actually this one, this lunging one, is probably the worst, but other than that, they're really not bad. I'm pretty satisfied with these. They definitely got less gestural and more solid by the end compared to these first few. But I think they're still pretty good. So that's alright. I just noticed the Discord. Yes, there is a Discord now. Welcome, Potato Former. But yeah, I was working on getting like video announcement roles so that you could pick a role to get like notified by. I was wondering when you joined, yeah. But yeah, I'm working on getting some roles set up. I've got the notifications for the videos, which is cool, but I want to get roles so that you only get pinged like if you want to get the notification for them. Because, you know, with my streams going up as well, it could be like a lot of notifications all the time. I didn't want to be irritated. Sorry, yawn. Maybe I'll do a more detailed study. But yeah, so I'm working on getting like a few more things set up in there. If you guys have anything that you would like to see, please let me know and I will do my best. I'm not very well versed in the world of Discord bots or anything, but I managed to get those ones set up, so you know. Maybe online will have the answers for anything that you seek. Alright. So this got a bit of a wider head. Doing a more detailed study of this girl doing a cool kick because she has red shoes and a red scarf, and it just really drew me to it. And also a very dynamic pose, so we're gonna try and do our best with this. Taking a little more time on it, but not going too crazy. Have you all ever done pickers? I think I did once. Like me and my sister did that thing where you do each other and yourself. I think. But yeah, just the once. I don't want to do her face. I'll just leave that blank for now. I might come back to it later, but we'll see how the rest of this goes. He's wearing like this cool scarf. Dude. I'm not talking so much for this one. I'm getting the I'm trying to get the flow of it down. Maybe I should do the broader strokes before I do the details. No, I'll just keep going how I am. I kind of like drawing procedurally like this when I'm doing studies, which is maybe a problem. Like maybe that's harming my ability to like draw all at once, because when I'm doing stuff like this, I kind of start just in a random place and work my way out. But for this one, as you can see, I'm kind of doing like the more detailed stuff as I go instead of just doing a base first and making sure it's all in the right place, which I should maybe do instead. Like get the big shapes down and then add the details. I feel like that's probably how you're supposed to do effectively. So now that I have this scarf, I am gonna try and do that. Now that I've done some of the details, I'm gonna actually build a base for them to go on. Just Body turned this way. I can at least use the scarf as a reference now, which is interesting. Like a reference point for where things go. And body is good. Me is a also, she's like doing a huge kicky. I don't know if I mentioned that. She's got her leg way up here. Stomp. Yeah. You can't see like much of her legs because she's wearing really cool big pants, which maybe kind of takes away the point of doing like a gesture practice, but you know. It's kind of getting me to figure out what's going on underneath, I guess. Which is kind of creepy when I say it like that, but you know. It's for art. It'd be like an axe decapitation. What do you mean creepy? Oh, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on underneath her pants. For reasons. Many muscles moving? Yeah. Most definitely. Stretching to the fullest. And her back foot is kind of like pointing away? I don't get it really, but it is what it is, I guess. It's just kind of like that. Anyway. And then this arm is just like directly straight out to the side. Like this. This is the inner elbow. And her hand is flat, so the atrocious little hand. There we go. Not perfect, but nothing is. There we go. Now her head's a bit small. I want to squish like a watermelon. What? Why would you do that? She's just kicking. Just doing a little kicky. Actually, it's a giant kicky. What do y'all think is the best baked dessert? Oh, Swedish apple pie. She kicked me off my Minecraft world. So squish. Oh no. But yeah, probably Swedish apple pie. That's the first, like, first caramel apple pie came to mind, but then I remembered Swedish apple pie and I was like, that's even better. I really love it. Just the topping, like, kind of gooey, but also if you can get it really, like, caramelized. Oh, so good. A lot of apple pies are really good, but probably Swedish is the same. Cookies, muffins, or brownies? Ooh. All very valid choices. I love blueberry muffins. Can't beat a classic chocolate chip cookie. Except with Swedish apple pie. Brownies would most likely need to be paired with ice cream. Yes! Some vanilla ice cream, some caramel sauce, and a nice, like, super fudgy chocolate brownie. Oh yeah. That's a good time. Except for your stomach afterwards. So they can be a lot. Very rich brownies. Chocolate chip muffin warmed up. Ooh. With like a glass of milk on the side. That's also a good combo. Warmed up in like an air fryer or something that makes it crispy. Oh yeah. That with a glass of milk is a good time. Imagine having tummy aches. Couldn't be me. Never. This message was brought to you by the #1 tummy hurt survivor. Aww. Lactose intolerance, perhaps? They don't work for everyone, I'm sure, but there are like lactose pills that you can take before eating like ice cream or drinking milk. And for some people, like they work for me. And for some people, they can really help a lot. For me, I get really bad stomach aches if I don't have them, but if I do have them, especially with like soft serve and stuff, then I'm typically almost perfectly fine. Your appendix almost exploded? Oh. That is valid, and what I said was not at all related to it. Could never be intolerant to people who lactose. Oh my goodness. I'm a chocolate kind of person. Sounds like I promise I'm an adult. Chocolate is good for all ages, I agree. Anyone who says sweets are for kids is boring. I love sour candy and I'm an adult. Legally, I don't know if mentally, but you know, we do our best. Yes, sour candy. It's just so good. Not like the ultra sour stuff, but anything that tastes good while still being sour. The best. It's so good. Mentally, we are all goldfish, but I am a silverfish. Oh, that's good. Like the little things from Minecraft that go. I do know what you meant by that, but I thought it would be fun to make the noise. Yes. We hide in rocks. We come out and we hiss. A rock inhabiter. Heck yeah. Rocks are just cool, you know? They look cool. They feel cool. Especially if it's in the winter. Anyway. They rock. Too many? Okay. I'd like to be a flounder, please. Good choice. They're pretty neat. Yeah. Okay. Pens. Folds. Folds. You have to pay the toll though. The flounder toll? What is this? The toll, you ask? I do ask. Of being flat. She has shoes on, but I really like the shape of this foot. I would put a shoe on this one, but I don't know if I'm gonna put a shoe on the other one. Is that weird? That might be weird, but oh well. I do what I want. No one can stop me. Mwahaha. You must give up your bones and your mother's video gamer tag. Screw painted. Oh no. Not the mother's gamer tag. Does that make them immune to your mama jokes or more susceptible? But also no taxes. Ooh. Ooh, that might be a good trade. I'm not good at drawing shoes in the first place, but this one's at a really weird angle. I don't know what to do. Probably close enough. I just add some. There, it's fine. I'll just add some shapes. They're shoes. You get it. It's fine. Alright. Little loopy on the back. Alrighty. She does have like a bracelet, like an anklet here, so I'll put that in. There we go. Anklet. I'll just add them in post. Yeah, I'll just edit this one stream to put shoes on this. Okay. That's actually pretty decent. That's not a bad sketch. Alright. I need to do her other arm still. Just realizing now that she has one arm. Which is not a problem unless you actually have two arms, because then you should probably have arms. Anyway, and the other half of our scarf comes down here. That. Wait, you're meant to have two? I thought 7 was normal. I mean, 7 might be normal for some beings. I don't know if for people, but... And I also don't know for potatoes. Potatoes could have 7 arms, I suppose. Maybe they get stuck in the ground when they're pulled up, so I don't really know. Am I not people? If you have 7 arms, then I don't know. Maybe not. Potato life crisis time. What am I? Simple. A simple potato farmer. Same. Yeah. Who needs a midlife crisis? We'll just have an all-life crisis. Then we don't have to decide when the middle of our life is. Now you really want cheese? Maybe you are... That really likes cheese. Mouse? Mice don't have 7 arms. Do octopus like cheese? Octopi? That's the multiple of octopuses. Octopi. I know what I'm talking about. How is my name? Why is I? First thought was the doctor from the show. Like Doctor Who or a different Doctor show? Excuse me. Yawn. Doctor House, the medical drama. Ah. I have not seen much of that. I've seen it, like, I think my parents watched it, so I saw it in passing sometimes, and I've seen some clips on, like, Instagram or whatever. Wait, that's a link? Don't click on the Doctor House link. Does it link to, like, Wikipedia or something? Or a person?
It would make sense for a person to be named Dr. House. Time to get malware BRB. Oh no. Well, rip in peace. If they send any suspicious, I can speak, suspicious messages next, beware. Back and it's just a weird site. Have you been replaced by aliens? This is a very important question. Your answer will determine the fate of the world. I wish. Okay, valid. You're still the potato we know and love. Okay. Thumb is like pointing out this way. Let's get finished up on. Done. They weren't an alien all along? Oh yeah, wait a second. Did you get replaced by humans? Look at the reference. If you look at the reference, you'll be able to find out what's actually going on. This doesn't look right at all. Anyway. Also, it reminded you of when you got the messages for how your Amazon account is stolen even though you don't have one. Yeah, no kidding. I've gotten some of those for like a phone service that I've never been a part of as well recently. Your account details are at risk. Are they now? I didn't think you had them. PSA, don't trust suspicious activity from accounts that you don't know. Also, don't drop your art tablets on the floor. Which I almost did, but I didn't. Well, humans are the worst species, so alien is a compliment. Valid. Same. This is my hair coloring song. Oh. Just so you're understanding that alien was a term that meant foreign body. They can be. Multiple meanings. Alas, humans are so complicated, are they not? Okay. Do I want to draw her face? Not really. I'm also not drawing the other shoe. I've decided I do not want to, and so I shall not. Do I want to draw this? I want to leave that blank so I can see those crisp folds. No shoe. Indeed. No shoe. Here, let's just do this. There, now we know. Pretty. So there's a more detailed pose, which is neat, I guess. Only foot of death. Indeed, she did the big kicky with it. Reminder to stretch and hydrate. Give me just a moment as I take a hydration break. What if you cannot? What if the real stretch and hydrate were the friends we made along the way? What if indeed? Wow, coffee time? Coffee is not hydration. And why cannot? No water nearby. That would be understandable. If I could stop yawning. Well, it's liquid. Well, yes, but it is liquid with caffeine in it. Caffeine makes you thirsty. Caffeine terrifies you. Yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff. Don't give it to the wrong person. Never drink coffee or anything like that? Fair enough. No, you'll be hooked. Yeah, it can be... I don't drink coffee a ton, but like soda and stuff, I really had to like stop drinking it as much as possible. Because it is very addicting. It's great and addictive, yeah. A nice iced coffee every once in a while is like a little bit of a boost, but if I started depending on coffee, then I would very quickly become dependent on coffee. And so I did not. Wahahaha. Alrighty. What now, what now, what now? I don't know if I really want to draw another pose. You start to show off on stream with the model having coffee around its mouth. It stains on the hoodie. That's funny, like, the pupil's like super dilated. A coffee version. Kinda wanna make that now, that would be so funny. Hyper coffee version. Alright, okay, maybe we'll do... How long have we got? 25 minutes? Maybe we'll do one more pose, but like turn it into gemstone this time, just for fun. Let me see if I can find one that has potential to capture her personality. There's like a ballerina one here. I could do that. She's got like pointed toes. Wipes coffee off face. Haha, yes, have fun. Or haha, yes, fun. Yeah. Yeah, fun, right? Zzz, zzz. Twitches. I could just have the blinking animation be eyes twitching instead of fully closing. Just one eye twitches. Oh, that would be so funny. Oh, that would be good. Now I kind of want to. That sounds amusing. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this ballerina into gemstone, because why not? So first, let's get the broad strokes down. So the loose gesture. So the arm is up like this. This. The body is like this. I haven't slept in 9 days, but yeah, I'm fine. Oh no. I really hope that's a coffee joke. Can't tell with some of you people now. This one. Yes. The leggy. This leggy goes like this. The leggy. Okay. No worries, you sleep quite a lot recently? Like a healthy amount, or now is it too much? Like a healthy amount or like a pit of despair amount? Because it's wonderful if you're getting a healthy amount. But I have some concerns. If it is the other. Why not both? Well, I think the pit of despair amount is like multiple times more than what people should be sleeping. Definitely not speaking out of experience or anything. No. Thinner. Human limbs are not as thick as I draw them somehow. Don't know what's the difference. Well, one is approximately 7 to 10 hours a night, and one is when you don't know how much you've slept, but you just want to sleep more and more and more. Continuously, probably till the end of time. So I'm gonna try to do this. Yo, the second is just like me right now. No, potato. Food, but no. For real, just like me. Potato, no. Yeah, it do be like that. This is gonna be funny seeing like gemstone with actual human proportions. Anatomy. Great, we're all depressed. Yeah, I mean, how could we not be? Look at the world. Actually, maybe don't. That makes it worse. Don't think of the future, don't look at the world, just ignore it all. Embrace sleep. Hope it gets better. Our generation is so good at coping. Not depressed, just tired of the world. Potato, I have some unfortunate news. Oh yeah. Gemstone has crystal hands, doesn't she? Oh well, she gets fingers for now. Alright, anyway. There we go. Sure. That's... Sure, why not? That's a bit long, actually. There we go. And this whole thing needs to be a bit bigger. Like that. More or less. And then the palm is actually showing here. Going to a funeral on Monday, so life is great. Sorry to hear that. My condolences to you and your family. Strikingly fine considering the situation. I mean, I think that's fair. It can be odd to deal with. Okay, I think I've worked enough on that hand. Time to move on. Good. So I'm not gonna be... Gemstone's proportions are obviously different than this person's, but I'm just going to draw this person and then just paste gemstone onto it, because the main purpose is to study the, like, this actual person's anatomy and structure and all that, so we're gonna keep it. We're not gonna change too much, basically just the legs by turning them into giant hunks of crystal. Well, the world keeps spinning, so I'm a too. Now that you don't have to pay taxes anymore. Yeah. No taxes for fish. I'll tax the fish soon. Not the fish. Not the fish tax. They were supposed to be free. It's stealing too much of your potato profits. Oh no. That does not seem ideal. Went from making a whole 2 a year to 1. In Germany, you have a tax for bubbly alcohol? Not regular alcohol, or like an extra tax for bubbly alcohol? I don't know much about how alcohol pricing works. Or Germany. Extra? Ah. Interesting. Why is that? If you happen to know. Or like the gas that it releases, or I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. Oh, right, the hair I will leave. Actually, do I want to see gemstone? Yeah, let's just see gemstone with different hair. Why not? It's an AU where she's a ballerina person. So we're just gonna a little bun here. Even though I'm not sure if her hair is actually hair or gold still. Battle ballerina. Gemstone's not violent. Why would you think that? Those legs aren't made for bashing in skulls or anything. So much. Back from the Kaiser to pay the Navy, which you don't have anymore. Oh man. Those are made for stabbing skulls, duh, with pointy shoes. Fair point, fair point. Ah, fair point. Pointy. I just thought of that. I'm brilliant. Wahaha. I am being far too precious with this. Alright, moving on. The head's a bit small. And I think the arm is the right size, so adjust that up to where it should be. Also, maybe it's not small, it's just too low. There we go. That seems like something that I've done. Alright. Moving on. This bun is too high actually, so there we go. Can y'all look up SCP 529? SCP 520. If I'm cursed with an SCP now, and just go into images. Maybe you're so precious because your name Gem. Would never curse this? Are you sure? It's a half cat. It's just the front half of a cat. What? Oh, what a cutie pie. Just the front half of a cat. There are some really funny images on. Okay then. You just can't feed her cheese? What? Why not? Why no cheese for the half cat? No digestive system? Because she loves cheese. And she will want more? Ah. She gets addicted to the cheese. And then she will be mad when you run out. Oh no. Well, we don't want the kitty cat to be mad. Okay. Oh right, that's why that line was there. For the arm. Anyway. I'm gonna just loosely do this one. It's just kind of behind here. There we go. She loves the cheese tags. Remember 999, little Jello boy? I don't know much about SCPs. He's a little guy. A tickle monster? Oh no. Little Jello boy. It looks kind of like the mold guy from Kipo. I wonder if they based that character off of him. Which came first? There's also 348. Let's see. 348. I hope y'all are looking looking at them along with us out. Orange antidepressant jello. SCP-348, a gift from Dad. Object safe. Okay, that's good. I'm sorry. I'm very confused. Is it like a bowl? Is it just a bowl? What? A white ceramic bowl patterned with light blue flowers. Thinking of you are etched into the side of the bowl. When in the presence of— oh! That's so wholesome. Gives a bowl of soup that gives you a message from your parents. And also takes care of you. Yeah, if you're sick, it'll fill with soup. Ingredients will vary. Young subjects between the age of 4 and 18 have consistently stated that they enjoyed the meal, sometimes that it reminds them of their parents' cooking. We'll finish the soup. Often express a feeling of contentment, stating that though they are eating by themselves, they do not feel lonely. Huh. Occasionally, after the soup has been consumed, a message will materialize on the inside of the bowl, appear to be printed on the ceramic, and the words disappear. Huh. Ah. In the event that someone older than 18 attempts to consume the soup, the individual will find that they are less inclined to finish the meal. Some individuals will remark that something is missing. Most will simply state that the soup was nothing out of the ordinary. Huh. Aw, that's cute. What if your parents are dead? I don't know. An example would be where a foster home child ate the soup and the message was, "I'm glad you're happy." A sadder one, when a child with divorced parents, the message was, "I'm sorry, son." Aww. It's just a friendly soup bowl? That's so wholesome. Just a soup bowl that's nice to kids. That's adorable. Just friendly soup. Heck yeah. Putting that on your reading list. Like the SCP archives. Yep, you have an account. There are accounts? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So I'm just trying to finish up this. And my brain is crashing. I just realized I haven't spoken for like 2 entire minutes. Apologies. If you want a sad read for later, SCP-1762 Here Be Dragons. Don't be sorry for not talking. Thank you. Well, I don't know if I want a sad read, but I do like dragons. Maybe it'll be worth it. We know you're in the gem focus state. Yeah. Just trying to make it good. Alrighty. Let's try and speed this up a little. Sniff, sniff. Oh no. The soup bowl will fill up for you. Does it do it if you're sad too? I like soup. I could go for some soup. Maybe not right now because I just had rice before I started streaming, but... Why not have a cookie? Cookie time for Sky. Okay, so that leg. Not a kid, so it'll taste normal. Yeah. Same here, but even normal soup can be comforting. Just add some salt to it. Still get a message? Ooh. F it, going for cheap instant ramen at 12 p.m. Aww. Valid. Have some comforting ramen. Okay. What are y'all's favorite cheap meals? Are any meals cheap nowadays? Actually, something that I used to eat a lot for breakfast is just an apple and goldfish crackers, so probably that, I guess. Only for breakfast, though. Like grilled cheese? Ooh. Yeah, grilled cheese. Or like Kraft mac and cheese. You can spice up Kraft mac and cheese by just adding, like, cooking some spinach and a sausage to go with it. That's what I would do when I was living on my own in a basement. That was like my equivalent of a college meal. 50-cent instant ramen. Heck yeah. Also for a solid 3 years, the best thing for you was just warm bread with butter. Honestly, yeah, why not? Does make things good. MSG, yeah. I mean, they put it in stuff for a reason. I'm losing focus on that. Come on. Let's get her done. This part, I can just do this for. This is all crystal. Cool. Alright. So then. Ah. I just realized I wasn't talking at all again. So how about them animes? I just caught up on Spy Family last weekend, and last night I just finished Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, which was a cute one. Hello, Bunny Boy, welcome back. All you've been watching is Trigun Potato? The 1998 one. Ooh, Nice. I've heard a few things mentioned about it, but I don't really know what it's about. What is your opinion? Your synopsis, if you will. Also free on Twitter? Free on Twitter? I didn't know they had anime on Twitter. I also don't have an account, so I never got into Twitter, which thank goodness, because I do not need that in my life. Although it is apparently a pretty decent place to be an artist sometimes, so I don't know. Maybe it would be good, but oh well. You say anime and bunny appears, yeah. The opinion is to try it. It's very funny, goofy, and nice, and the story is very nice. Maybe. Something you have to experience, fair enough. I'm not going to be perfect about gems. Oh, that looks. Sure. Also, by free, you meant there's a thread where all the episodes are on just to watch? Interesting. Like links to them? They're not in sight, are they? I don't know how Twitter works. But we're just about done the sketch. Just need to do a little bit of adjusting here. Do you have a Tumblr? I do not. I do not have a Tumblr or a Twitter. No, like you just click on them and it plays, not links that bring you to a different site? Wow. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that on Twitter. Yeah, I only have a couple of social medias and I basically don't use any of them. I'm really bad at posting and I try to avoid doom scrolling because it is just that for me. If I'm on there, I'm doom scrolling, so for way too long. I try to avoid most social medias. Like I said, I wasn't, or like I said, like I believe I've mentioned before, but I'm not completely sure actually. I wasn't, no, I am pretty sure I've mentioned it. Okay. I wasn't really online until I was a little bit older. Like we didn't have unlimited internet in my house till my mid-teens, but didn't have internet access for the kids until like pre-teens. So didn't really do the whole social media thing a bunch. Doom scrolling? Yeah, so just, you know, you start scrolling for a couple minutes and then you end up going for hours looking at a lot of things that you don't even care about. Just like sometimes when doom scrolling I get into like horror content and then have nightmares or whatever. Get into like conspiracy content, that type of thing. Just going for way longer than I should. Getting into stuff that is annoying or weird or unwanted. Because you're ancient. Yeah, it's because I'm ancient that I don't get the modern technologies of the social medias. Twitter, like where you go outside and hear the birds tweet in the morning. Just scroll when you have literally nothing else to do. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of, you know, it's supposed to be for like checking up on your friends or like quick form entertainment, but I kind of take it to the extreme when I get into it a little bit, so try to avoid that. Like I've been doing with shorts recently, but luckily over the past couple days I haven't really watched any because I've been watching anime. So that's good. At least anime is like artwork that I'm intaking for a purpose, instead of just like dumb stories about people cheating on Reddit or whatever. Though they can be pretty entertaining sometimes. But. Also, since you got no brain, nothing spooks you or drives you insane since there's nothing there. Oh. Yeah, I mean, logically, I know there's nothing there. But I've always had a really overactive imagination. Especially when I was like younger. So now I can kind of control it and like work my way out of nightmares, but when I was younger, it was just like, you know, I would see a shadow in the basement and I like genuinely saw something there, even though it was literally just my own panic making things up. Because I used to be really scared of the dark. Now I need total darkness to sleep, but when things are like partially lit, my brain turns the shadows into things that exist. Which, you know, not the best. But luckily I've mostly grown out of that. Yes, I love seeing faces in the middle of the night. Yeah, like stuff like that can get pretty spooky. Okay. There we go. Finish the sketch of the body. Now just to add Gemstone's cartoonish face in here. Kidding. I think I might zoom in. We're just gonna finish up this and then finish for the day. Remember to save? Yes. I just did, but I shall do so again. But yeah, so we're just gonna finish up the face of this. Yes, I'm going to attempt to do the face. But then that'll probably be it for today. We are already a little bit over time, which is fine since we're having fun, but well, hopefully. I'm having fun sketching at least. The gemstone has very kind of angular eyes. I'm kind of trying to translate it into real proportions. So it'll be a little bit different from me on screen here, but we'll see how it goes. Saw an unwrapped mummy when 6 and had instant trauma. Oh no. Yeah, those things can be pretty spooky. Alrighty. So that is... So she has kind of like little triangle eyebrows. Because I thought that was neat. I really wanted to go with like the triangle crystal sharp motif. It's actually pretty cute. Now you must think of your young trauma. Oof, for you guys. I don't have any trauma because I can't remember anything. Oh wait, that's kind of trauma too. I don't know. Anyway. Yet. Join the trauma club. Oh yeah. Got all you got is watching those chill videos when you were way too young for them and ended up seeing shadow people before and in my sleep. Oh no. Oh, like the chilling video, like the chilling videos you've never seen before or something like that. Ah. Yeah, I don't really like horror content. I don't consume any of it willingly. The majority of the time, so. Oh, Chills, the dude who did number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Ah, gotcha. This is like the lists of like the spookiest places on Earth or things like that. Wait one sec. Willie Wills. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot funk. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah. Valid. This lady's actually smiling pretty well, so. And she's looking like directly at the camera, so we're gonna get Gemstone looking directly at the camera. Kind of. I think she's kind of looking off to the side. Her face looks kind of plain when it's like done in human proportions. Huh. Interesting. Happy soup is done? Yay! Now you wait for your food? No voice. Comforting food all around. Okay. Eyelash. Or two. Else? Be decent. Your comfort food would probably give you or someone else a heart attack. Fight depression with full tummy and lots of hugs. Yeah. Yeah, see, there's something so plain about my faces, and I don't know why. I guess she has the kind of corner lashes, so that helps. Also, this face is on. Maybe because they also rely on the colors and other features of the character? Probably, yeah. Plus the lack of spiky hair is throwing me off a little bit. Oh, that definitely fixed the eye angle a lot. There we go. A little bit more correct, but now this one a little too far over. This is why I can never have my characters facing any other way than this exact angle, because I keep moving it until it always ends up in the same place. Okay, I think the face is maybe a little... Look at my reference. The face is a tiny bit low on the head. For a real human, which Gemstone is not, but something is wrong with this. I feel like all of this is too... It's not the worst. I think that helped a little bit. Hairline down. Confusion noises. Drawing human gem doing yoga. Yeah, kinda. I was like, there's a ballerina here. The pointed toes look kinda like I could just do Gemstone's gems for them, because why not? Maybe I should replace the hair with her hair. Though it probably also doesn't help that her hands are not right. She has crystal hand. Gold pieces. Pull them together because I wanted to cause myself pain by making me draw crystals whenever I draw her. I don't know if I'd like the hands being crystals, but I don't know, it seems kind of neat. So I'll keep it for now. Thumb has like a gold pad. Okay. Yeah, I think that puts too much detail in the hands. I don't know if I like them being crystals. I do think I like the gold plating on them. I'll leave those for this piece. I think the crystals definitely work better in the cartoony style. Human gem sounds like a weird Steven Universe thing. Funny because the current version of Sky doesn't even have hands. Valid. Is there a bird, right? It's like got wings. Wings to fly. Why did I just think of that song from you? Sky is above hands. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I want to shade it. Her head's still too small. That's what I think I'm feeling here. Let's do... Nope. Nope. Not that much. Just ever so slightly. Really need to finish the reference sheet and post it somewhere. Yeah, then we could see it. Human proportions are so weird. They're so confusing. I think that's more right. I'm even looking at a reference and I'm like, I don't know. I want to see the bird. Indeed. Okay, let me just... I'm just gonna real quick bring this in here and see. Let's see what we're working with here. I mean, it's not awful. Let's do a quick little overlay here. Ooh. Not bad. Looks like I shortened the torso a little bit too much. And didn't twist that leg enough, but... Okay, I'm gonna try and just adjust those real quick. Because I do like how that looks, that leg looks better. Because I meant to do that and then I didn't. I was thinking it looked unbalanced and that would be why. I want to feed them seeds and worms. A little scared because it's a strange design. Yeah, art is meant to be expressive. I agree. What's strange to someone might be cool to someone else? Heck yeah. Yeah, show the art. Okay. So I twisted that leg a bit. That's definitely closer. Should we crank the body a bit more? Yeah, why not? Ooh. Heck yeah, close enough. But still, we did not do too bad on the original attempt. That was not That was not the worst, not the worst work. Heck yeah, I feel pretty good about that sketch. That came out pretty close. Did great, thank you. Right, the potato queen king royal person has demanded art, so I shall get to it. Heck yeah. Board, art, board, art, board, art. We feed it seeds. This is great, thanks. Yeah, so that's Gemstone as a ballerina. Cause pose practice. Sometimes the turn practice into something a little bit more fun, you just gotta make it your own character. Cause why not? I'm actually pretty satisfied with how that face turned out in the end. I think it looks a little bit more like her now. But obviously still in a more realistic style. Her face is technically a little bit wider and also flatter on the bottom, but like she has a bit of a stronger chin, but I think that's good for now. So that's probably going to be it. Ah, kitty cat! Oh my goodness, your cat is so cute! It looks so silky and soft. I just noticed that now. Gorgeous. Alright, well, that is going to do it for today. That's your grandparents' cat? Oh, heck yeah. What's their name? I need to know. Name, 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 name. Kiki cat, Kiki cat. Tom. Heck yeah, a classic. He's a lazy goblin. Aww. He's just a little guy. But yes, you have a wonderful day / night as well. Self-care to you as well. You have value to us, so make sure you do as you say and say as you do. So there. But yes, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for joining me for this sketch practice. I hope it was decently entertaining. It was lovely chatting with you. With all of you. No, you must defy. How dare you? The audacity. But thank you so much for joining me. Farewell, and have a wonderful rest of your day / night / week. Okay, bye bye.